I got one more story, Rhodes. The Little Mermaid, man. The Little Mermaid came out this weekend, and the box office numbers domestically, it's okay. It's okay. It's holding solid, but overseas, it is a dumpster fire, man. I mean, it is unbelievably bad. So let's check out this article right here. The Little Mermaid reels in $95 million 3-day box office opening, but is sinking overseas. So I believe they anticipated that the 3-day total was going to be like 117. Yeah, it says it right here. Disney's remake of The Little Mermaid is a domestic hit with an estimated 95.5 million 3-day, $117.5 million 4-day Memorial Day weekend from 4,230 theaters. But it is only finding success in a part of the world as it's struggling in several key international markets. Actually, it's struggling everywhere internationally. I mean, Rose, this is really, really bad. It says here, let me just go and read this here. Little Mermaid is just topping the last Disney remake release in theaters on Memorial Day weekend. Aladdin, which had a domestic launch of 91.6 million 3-day and 116.7 million 4-day. The film is also enjoying a strong audience reception in the U.S., with an A on CinemaScore and a 91 rating on Post-Track and 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to get to Rotten Tomatoes, right, Rhodes?
Yeah.
Because there's something fishy with that.
Something's going on that's very interesting over there.
Those are the scores. This remake will need to keep legging out against a crowded June slate that starts next week with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Disney insiders say they are confident that Little Mermaid can keep numbers strong against Spider-Verse, given the film's demographic breakdown, which skews 68% female, with a general family split of 58% general audience and 42% parents and kids. Age breakdown shows 61% from the 18 to 34 demo, with a post-track ethnicity breakdown showing 35% black, expected with Haley Bailey playing Ariel, 26% white, 25% Latino, and 11% Asian. But here, let's get down here. Where is it at when they talk about how bad it is overseas? Okay, here it is. But here comes the bad news. The Little Mermaid has posted an international opening of just 68 million from 51 markets.
That is really bad.
Not only is that down 44% from the 121 million international opening of Aladdin, but it's even less than the 87 million earned this weekend by Universal's Fatheads. And we heard the Fatheads box office ain't that great. Mexico is the top international market with 8.5 million, while markets like Korea, China, and Germany all reported less than $3 million each. Man, that is super bad.
Look, if you can't score in China, it gets very ugly for Disney very quickly. That's their key draw. And I can tell you right now, the fact that their international is down this much, they're going to have a very hard time breaking even on this.
I was just about to bring that up. $250 million production budget. Chances are they probably spent about $500 million total in production and marketing, and $1 billion. I mean, maybe the break-even point. But as bad as it's doing overseas, I'm not sure this thing is going to make money.
No, I'm not. It looks a lot like a $700 million worldwide gross is where it looks like it's headed.
Something like that. And you know what? I actually said that this movie would make more money than Indiana Jones' Dial of Destiny. Probably so. But let's look at these Rotten Tomatoes scores here, because there is
They're
definitely
fishy
something
as hell.
fishy with this.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Now,
Yeah.
if you look here, 67 with the critics. Now the top critics, 47% with the top critics. Now, Rhodes, when it comes to the audience, I thought that oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay. When it comes to the audience, I thought only verified audience could actually rate this stuff now, ever since Captain Marvel. Because all audience is showing 95%.
They got so much
I'm sorry,
backlash.
all audience is 56%.
They got so much backlash from trying to hide not only Captain Marvel, but several other of the worst offenders over the last 2 years, that I think they decided to add in this all audience button. There's some obvious effery going on here, some screwery going on here, and to block out the worst scores, as you can see.
Yeah. Because
Look, Rotten Tomatoes has got as big of an agenda as most of these mainstream media sites.
Exactly. Remember, movies would start bombing so badly on Rotten Tomatoes that they would actually bump it up to 85% and it'll never move again. It'll never move. They were trying to save face. And when I see this, because I thought you couldn't even give a review on this thing unless you were verified. How is it that you got a 95% on this movie when all the audience is 56? Something is fishy with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Something is big time fishy.
It's the same thing as the mainstream entertainment media. There's an agenda to protect anything Disney related. We know that.
Yeah. And Disney's bombing, man. They're losing money everywhere.
They worry about their access. Are we going to get invited to the parties? Are we going to be taken out of the loop? You know, because there are some critics that's been very critical of Disney, and they've gotten shut out, froze out. Because of the fact that they've been real honest, you know. There's not many of them out there. We suspected that of Campia for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, but he has since gotten a little fairer anyway.
Yeah, he understands what's going on, because I believe that these studios like a Disney, man, I believe that they do stuff like this so they can call any criticism racist. Like when it came to that terrible Obi-Wan show, what happened? Moses Ingram, who played Reva, puts out shows 2 messages on Instagram of racism, and what do you know? Disney already has a tweet prepared. Ewan McGregor already has a video prepared. It just seemed like it was deliberate to me. And I didn't care that she was black. The character was terrible. I mean, when it comes, Reva was one of the worst Star Wars creations ever.
That's been the problem with all of what Disney has done the last several years. They've made wokeness and diversion, inclusion, all this. They have moved that to the forefront. When you're in the business of making film, story should always trump everything else.
Yeah. But they tried to use Reva to overshadow Obi-Wan.
Oh, absolutely. That's Kathleen Kennedy's calling card.
Yeah. And they made Obi-Wan a failure.
They're doing it again. They're elevating.
Because while he was running off with Leia, who he should have never met, Reva actually got to Luke. And if she didn't decide, hey, I can't kill him, he failed.
Well, Obi-Wan should have struck her down to death.
Easily. He let her go.
Easily. Yeah, and that's it. She knows. She has a suspicion. She knows. And then, if there's even a hint that somebody knows about Luke, you draw that lightsaber and you strike him down.
I just thought of something, Rhodes. I just thought of something. Disney really, really messed up here, because Obi-Wan lets Reva leave, but yet when it came to Return of the Jedi, Obi-Wan was telling, "Hey, Luke, you got to kill your father." Think about that. But Luke was saying, "I know there's good in him. I know there's good. Now you got to kill your father, man."
Yep.
It doesn't make any
That's right.
sense. It's like these people, man, they really don't understand Star Wars.